Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming. Welcome back to NASCAR 07. Today we are going to get things started. We have our first two modified races that we're going to do today, as well as unfortunately skipping over qualifying for our first truck race, which is not what I really want to do, especially considering it's Daytona, and if we lose the pack at Daytona, we're going to be in some deep trouble. But let's first race at Richmond before we have to even think about that. We might end up skipping the modified race just so we can qualify. I hate to say that, but that actually might be the more beneficial thing to do because we want to do well in the truck series. That's going to get us things a lot faster. Obviously, here's the intro screen for the modifieds. I believe it's the exact same as NASCAR 06. Maybe a different looking car, but that's it. But first, we got to get this underway. Let's qualify. Make any adjustments we need to. So, last season we drove for Everham Motorsports. This is a different team. I believe this is actually the team that we ended up buying in NASCAR 06. So, there's a little fact for you. Connection. But let's see what kind of lap we can put down here. Obviously legend difficulty, so we're not going to be doing as well as we did in 06, but I still expect to do fairly well here, in the modified series especially. You notice that meter on the right, that's new for this. That's kind of like a speed momentum meter thing. I don't know how to explain it. So we qualified 6 on lap, or not 6, we qualified 2nd on lap 1. I can't count today, guys, or read apparently. I was trying to explain that meter on the side, but I think if we can stick it to the bottom here, we might have a chance at the pole. Pole position, perfect. Good start. Gonna loosen the car up just a little bit. Wow, that's a tight setting to have it on. But we're gonna start and see if we can win ourselves our first modified race. Where's the mirror? Where's the mirror? What button is the mirror? Oh crap, that did that. That did that. That did that. Let's get back to that. Is it this? There it is. There's the mirror. Could not remember for the life of me what button the mirror was. But we got 18 laps to try to... Oh, everybody slowed up there. I don't know what happened. Somebody must have hit the wall and slowed everybody up because now we got a second lead. Almost. Because of that meter on the right hand side, we don't know every single moment of the race where we are, but as we cross the start finish line, as you can see in the upper left, it tells us what our lap time was and how far ahead / behind we are. So those are little changes. As you can see, our meter gets higher and higher, and I do believe we should get faster as that meter gets higher. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I do believe that is something that happens. I know that meter has something to do with it. There's also a thing called the All-State Clean Hands, Good Hands Driver of the Race, which basically means you're being clean, you're not wrecking anybody. We might actually get it in this race because we haven't touched anybody. But I'm going to cut off here, save some time on the video. Maybe we can get the truck race into at this rate. And I'll see you guys either at a caution, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't even think cautions happen in this series. Or when something interesting happens, or the white flag. Oh, there's a wreck. There is a wreck. Just as I was about to cut off. So now this is a little more interesting, and now we're not going to cut off. That held up the whole field. Almost the whole field got held up by that. Look at the track map. I mean, we have a 2-second lead. There's those 2 cars right behind us, and then the whole field is about half a lap behind everybody. So just as I was about to cut off, that happened. So sorry if you got faked out there, but now we got some interesting racing with some lap cars to deal with here. So much for shaving time off. But I do think I'm going to end up qualifying for the truck race over racing the modified race. Especially if we keep this kind of pace in the modified series. I don't think the championship's going to be too impossible. But I think if we start last in the truck series, we're in some deep jeopardy of just losing the pack right away and not having any chance at doing well in the race. So I think we're going to end up qualifying for that. Now, if we qualify last, then I'm going to feel like an idiot. But as long as we don't qualify in the back row, I think we'll be in good shape. But now we have lap traffic to deal with here. Man, that was perfect timing. I was literally just about to pause to cut off the recording. And then that happened. But let's try to lap some cars. Our meter is obviously already pretty full up. We've been leading most of the race. We've led laps. We haven't been wrecking anybody, so our meter's all the way up already. Now, I'm going to have to definitely adjust some of the audio because this is loud. Compared to NASCAR 06, this is super loud, so I'm going to have to definitely adjust the game audio here. Got into Patterson a little bit. For some reason, he's an ally already, so maybe just by passing him cleanly, he now likes us for some reason, because he is not a teammate. Unless if he's maybe a teammate in the trucks. Well, no, we don't have any teammates in the truck series, so. Well, let's try to make some friends here. Hopefully we don't see these back of the pack guys too much. Hey, it's Ray Black Jr. Not really. Don't know why the spotter's talking about gas, because we don't have fuel mileage in this series. But let's just try to cleanly pass cars here, and we got a 3-second lead, so the win is pretty much in hand, unless if we do something incredibly stupid. And especially since there's no caution, we really got to avoid doing something completely stupid. Now Haley, he usually runs up front, so it might be worth us to maybe draft with him a little bit. Or at least he ran up front in 06. I don't know if that's similar in 07 or not. Obviously you won't notice it that much in this series, but once we hit the truck series, you'll definitely start seeing the new roster. And there are a lot of changes between NASCAR 06 and NASCAR 07 with the roster lineup. So we'll definitely take a look at that in the truck series. I'll point out some differences. But we're coming to the white... Oh, we got into Haley a little bit. We're coming to the white flag. We got almost a 4-second lead now. We're going to get underneath this person. That wedge adjustment definitely kind of saved me right here, because I'd be wrecking a ton of people if I didn't make that wedge adjustment. So I'm super glad we made that wedge adjustment. But we are going to win our first modified race. I will take that, no problem. And it's just us three who finished within 5 seconds, so I'm not going to celebrate. But we got a bunch of skill points. Obviously, you're going to see quite right away I'm on full assist right now. I might change that, but for now we're just going to keep it there, because that's what I'm most comfortable with. I think the legend difficulty will prove enough of a challenge to us in the higher series. So that's what I'm going to deal with. It's most similar to NASCAR 06 with the full assist on. So I know there's some purists out there who are like, I don't want assist. I want you to run the hardest thing possible. I'm already doing legend difficulty, which is something that I normally don't do. We got a phone call. Great driving from Ace Moneymaker. Not worried about that. We got a... Oh, this is a challenge already. Wow. You can finish 5th or better. Well, that's not going to happen because we're not going to race in that race. We're going to qualify for Daytona. I know I could have easily won at Milwaukee, I think. But I think qualifying is going to be much more important, considering... if we had skipped and started last, I don't think we would have maintained speed with the pack, especially with this low-level truck team. So there's a new truck to look at. That is Aaron Crocker, I believe, with Everham Motorsports, obviously. But we'll definitely point out some more of the new trucks in the race once we get to it. But we are going to qualify here. You'll see a bunch of familiar and new names up top. But we're going to qualify. We're in the Kenny Wallace team, but the Richard Petty truck, I don't know what. I won't question it. It is what it... Oh, heavy. I forgot we're racing a truck. We're not racing the modifieds anymore. This is really heavy. So let's try to build up as much speed as possible to at least not qualify last. That's the objective, not qualify in the last row. As long as we have some cars behind, or some trucks behind us, we'll be in good shape. Now, I am not a huge fan of the speed blur. I know it's realistic, but I am not a huge fan of it at all. It's just something to take my eyes and distract my eyes from racing, which I don't really appreciate too much, because I already have enough distractions with recording. But we're not quite up to speed yet, but I'm going to go for it and start the lap anyway. Let's start running low already. See what kind of lap we can put down now, and then we'll for sure be up to speed in lap 2. So you can see I have a lot more control over the truck than I did in the cup car that we did the all-state challenges in, or the time trials, or whatever it was called. And as you can see, we are on the pole right now, which is quite surprising. I am on legend difficulty, right? Maybe I'll have to experiment with the assist. I really don't like taking assist off in this game. Yeah, that's the pole. Oh my gosh, by like 6 seconds. Do I have a setup on here or something? Nope. Everything's normal. Well, I'm glad I did that. But wow. Wasn't expecting the pole, that's for sure. I might have been a little too strong. We got a phone call. It's probably us failing the challenge. Yep. Sorry. But I think it's definitely worth it that we qualified. But with that kind of speed, maybe we really didn't need to. But we'll see. Let's get this race underway. Kenny Wallace Racing. Hopefully we can solidify a good finish here. Starting on the inside will definitely help. I'm not too comfortable with leading on restrictor plate tracks, but we'll have to do our best. If somebody passes us right away, we'll fall in line and do what we do best, which is pushing and making last minute moves. As you can see, we don't have the Alan Bestwick intro for every single race, which is fine by me. Shave some time off the video. But let's get started. That is Timothy Peters starting right next to us in the 4 truck. Aaron Crocker is directly behind. And then there are still a decent amount of fantasy drivers in this series. And really, in all 3 series in this game, there's a lot of fantasy drivers. Oh, I washed up the track. Crocker's gonna get... Well, Crocker did not get by. I was surprised. But Peters just shot forward. Come on, Crocker. Don't be afraid to bump. Alright, now we're starting to lose a bunch of positions. I knew we would get terrible restarts. That's par for the course in these EA games. But it sure looks like Crocker wants to work with us, and I'm just a little too squirrely for that right now. We're not quite up to speed. And whoever that is going to pass me now. Oh, nope, I'm going to cut him off. So I really want Crocker to pull down in front of me right now. I'd feel much better if I had somebody I could push. Because nobody wants to work with me. Alright, here's somebody who we can work with. Come on, let's catch up to him. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Don't let. Okay, we're in. Oh, we made contact with Hands Goody, I believe is his name. You know, Good Hands spoof on that. Alright, we're not off to a good start. I would like somebody to pass me and not run away, so I can draft. My best effort at these restrictor plate is pushing. So, I mean, we're only to 11th. We haven't dropped too many spots. We're still within range of a top 10, even though people spread out way too much right now. Alright, come on. Let me draft with you. Let me draft with you. No, don't run away. Oh, now this guy's passing me. Come on, don't run away. Let's get fast. Oh. Nope, we lost him. Now we got Hands Goody behind us again. And I'm just being the stupidest restrictor plate driver ever. This is why I didn't want assist off, because I would be completely out of control right now. Alright, we're catching up. We're catching up. I think somebody slowed them down a lot, actually. Alright. Whoever you are, pull in front of me. Nope, he's gonna fly away. One of you guys just pull in front of me and let me work with you instead of passing me. Oh my gosh. Alright, this guy. Maybe this guy I can work with. Nope, they're gonna run away. And we do have to keep an eye on the pit status, because I'm sure we're going to have to pit at some point. Maybe we can pull a two-tire strategy. Alright, come on. Let me be with you. This is like me trying to pick up girls right now. And this is actually a pretty similar real-life Aaron Fitch relationship enactment. I try to be with somebody and then they just want to run far away from me. No, that's the apron, Aaron. This is a restrictor plate track. Aprons don't work. No, and that's somebody who I shouldn't. And that was the wall. And that's another person passing me. This is just a bad combination right now. We are halfway. I'm not sure if we're going to have to pit or not. I have not seen any notifications saying that I would need to pit, but I've also been talking a lot. Because we're super slow right now. But again, this is better than us qualifying last and just losing the pack. Oh! Whoever that was just completely LePaged the field right there. But now I'm all by myself. So, I mean, I'm not going to have to worry about getting passed for a little while, but I'm also not going to be in position to pass. Alright, people are pitting now. I'm going to go one more lap. Just to avoid that large group of people on pit road. We are halfway right now. I don't have any teammates, so I can't really try to coordinate pit road with anybody. I am going to take right side tires only to maybe boost our strategy and try to maybe get a better finish than what we're going to get right now, which is probably about a 20th place finish. Especially if we don't get anybody to help us off of pit road. Oh, now the left rear is warm. Oh. I think I can control that a little bit. 70 miles per hour, and I just skidded all the tires, so. I still think I can get away with right side tires, though. So we're going to do right side tires. I still think we can get away with it. And that's the only way we're going to get a good finish at this rate, in my opinion. Well, you're making it hard on me right now. Okay, this is almost as long as a 4-tire pit stop right now. I think that actually was worse than what I could have done with 4 tires. We're going to go on the track and hopefully pick up some more speed and at least get somewhere near somebody. Preferably, maybe block some people. They're not packed up enough for me to completely LePage anyone.
The 101 car, down low. There you go, all clear.
Come on. Help me get up to speed. Come on.
Number 151, high up high.
Nope.
Stay line, hold that line.
Oh. How did he make contact with me is my next question. Oh no.
You got both sides, you're all clear.
Well. That was NASCAR Heat 2 level of cautions right there. We did a complete barrel roll. And there was no caution.
Number 101.
That's pretty sad,
The 101 car.
in my opinion. Alright, this is David Reagan right behind us. If we can get David Reagan to work with us. Nope. I think I'm starting to feel the tires coming to me now. Or the tire wear. Oh dear. Oh no. Here we go again. Oh no. There's the caution. Jeez. Save it. Save it. Save it. Can't pit. We might be at the end of the race if the NASCAR 06 rules still apply.
The 136 car is closing the gap.
Nope, we're gonna have a green-white checkered here. Oh, now we're gonna end under caution because I just lost my hood. Or a part of my car. So where did we end up finishing? After that massacre? Certainly didn't get very many skill points. Timothy Peters wins. We finished 22nd. We didn't even lead a lap, even though we qualified on pole. Well, that was miserable. Yeah, I don't have another word to say for that. We got some villain points. We didn't get any prestige. So we got to be careful of bad finishes because we don't have any prestige. These truck teams are going to be more inclined to fire us. Got one notification. I'm pretty sure it's not good. Yeah, qualifying sessions. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Hopefully NASCAR 06 is back next week. If not, then obviously we'll be continuing this. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously we had a pretty mixed second episode technically, but let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.